Okay, hello and welcome back everyone. The name is Kahenkio, the game is Smite game. Just because I'm not enjoying regular mobile games doesn't mean I don't enjoy gaming at all. And we're gonna be playing the Smite game for the time being. The thing is, I do enjoy the computer game Smite game. It's made by Hi-Res Studios and it's a MOBA. If you need any knowledge and if you download this game for yourself to play on, you can go to videos to educate yourself a little bit, and you can go to the glossary to read all the freaking meaning of those words and whatever not. Like Hi-Res, the company that created Smite and many other free-to-play titles such as Paladins, Hand of Gods, and the Tribes Ascend. So history and so on. I do have on this account, the Peppercat account, I do have unlocked all the gods. I have bought the deal for 25 bucks to get all present and future gods. If you go here for to buy gems, where is it? Buy gems for 80 euros, you can buy yourself 8,000 gems, and it's like, what? Very cool. The game doesn't sell gods. You can acquire anything you want by just playing the game and earning favor. Favor is something you get by winning. Then of course you get gems. There's like rewards for daily login that you get favor and gems at some point. So I think once a month you can buy a voice pack for a god, because this game does have voice commands. What are voice commands? It's basically, let's go ahead and play a training practice. So you can see, first of all, there's an adventures right about now. And we're going to be playing TYR on that adventures. So let's get TYR in there. And gods have different skins, they have different voice packs, so on. The voice pack is because, as I mentioned just a little bit before, the voice commands. Voice commands can be brought up by pressing V in the game. And then you get a full list of things you can say, like V per se S, that means self, T, I have returned, okay, and the god says something that he has to say, or VSA, and so on. This is just a training thing, so we can get levels by just stepping in and out of this thing. I just want to explain a little bit of the skills that are evolving with this character. Usually you play in a map, like usually you're gonna be playing in 5 versus 5, 4 versus 4, or 3 versus 3. And when you're high enough level, you can go ahead and play ranked to, you can play ranked 5 versus 5, 3 versus 3, and 1 versus 1. Which we're not going to be doing because I just don't know. I'm not as good as I was once. So I'm just going to grab some random items here. Just for the sake of it. Whatever. And just gonna go ahead and demonstrate the skills for you. So there's an enemy god, there's a Ra. We have two stances. We have aggressive stance, the attack stance. Every god has an ability. Stance transfers, intoxicate, and mesmerize cannot affect TYR for longer than 1 second. And we have two stances. Change stance. Self, TYR changes between, well actually you can pause this and read everything for yourself, so I don't have to explain too much and make this video like extremely long. So go ahead, press pause, read it, and there we go. So basically what TYR does is you have him as an assaulter, right? You can go like bloop, bloop, and chain crowd control the enemy for a while, and then you switch stance and you just boom, rush forward, heal yourself up, and continue your roam as you were gonna earlier. So that's basically about TYR. The commands are pretty easy. It's target, point, and target. So basically you have to aim. If you're playing a ranged god, you have to aim your skills in order to hit them. And if you're playing like a physical melee, it's better to go here in settings, set targeting, and set this to normal casting. Ground target standard, everything standard, and enable bracket highlight, which will allow you to understand when you're hitting an enemy or not. Like, it's not highlighted, I don't hit it. Here it's highlighted, I hit it. So it becomes red when I'm in range. So you can actually choose the targets better. You don't have to, mix them up with something else completely and so on. This is Tyr's ultimate. It's pretty buff for a warrior, I would say. Warriors are gods that can do any role depending on the items you give them. Like for instance, I'm becoming the AD carry item build potentially, and it's not working so well because I'm not tanky enough, which is bad, and so on, so on. So I just finished. This is the Gold Fury, by the way. This is like the Drake in League of Legends. Most of you probably know League of Legends, so let's do the references to that. I don't know League of Legends that much. I don't play League of Legends, so whatever. We're gonna be doing the adventures though. Like this is the Conquest, this is the map on the right. Arena 5 versus 5, Smackdown, Clash 2 lane 5 versus 5, Joust it's 3 versus 3 1 lane, Assault all random, Siege 2 lanes with 4 versus 4, and Infinite Assault, which is the mode of the day, which we're not gonna be playing because it changes every 24 hours. We're gonna be doing the adventures. Adventures are quite interesting. Let me explain a little bit. You got this little town. If you complete this statue, you get the free skin. Then you have missions per house or whatever not. If you do allow yourself to pay some money, you can get the any missions you want unlocked and whatever not, in the trading here included. But since I'm free to play here, I only spend that one time, the big time. Got tank items, bro. So yeah, we're gonna be playing TYR here, or try to, because I do have the tank items, and that'd be really nice if they allowed us to. Well, let's lock in whatever, and we'll also play the sock skin. I like the sock skin. TYR is actually pretty good with the wolf on his hand and whatever not, but this is a lot funnier. Plus, I do have the voice pack for this guy, so we can really mess with the enemies, if so. As it goes here, the adventures here is Shadow of Necropolis. It's a dungeon run. Like, the way you win is by running this dungeon, winning the bosses. If all 3 of you die at once, you die. If you die alone and the allies allow you to respawn, you will be... wait a minute. What I needed here. If your allies allow you to respawn, then you can continue on with a little debuff, which gives you minus 2% damage and minus 5% HP or something. Not sure. So I'm just gonna do my TYR thing. TYR likes to, well, not TYR, but I perfected this over time by getting items and whatever not. Perfected, it's not the correct word because I sometimes fail still. But the thing, what I do is I go around, I gather all the creeps here. I take them to this hill right up here, and I try to rush them off the cliff. That's basically my idea of winning this. But unfortunately, some allies do not like my plan, and they like sit and get the aggro away from me, which sucks. So let them be. And they want to surrender because they suck. You're gonna meet that a lot in this mode. As long as you don't get items, as long as you don't have enough friends and whatever not, this is gonna be happening. Very unfortunate, but you know, what can you say? If they let me do what I do best, just stay back, let me do my thing. We don't really need to wait for all these creeps to do whatever they need to do. We just can mass clear, and it's very easy, as a TYR specifically. So I'm just gonna horde them up again, all of them, and try to rush them off the cliff, as a TYR does. Goodbye. And this is a perfect clear. Like, if we had to fight all of them one by one, or group by group, it would take forever. But the thing is, we're already level 20, so we don't need the EXP here. There's no EXP to be gained, right? So the faster you do it, the better for you and everybody else included. And since we do need the boxes because the boxes contain gold, and with gold we can buy some legendary items or epic items or whatever not, I'm gonna be staying here to slay this guy and open the box. There we go, done with that. I don't know how the first recording is gonna go because I did just one test run and then set up everything and then just record it as is without actually doing a second test run, so that's that. Bye.
Bye.
Come on, move. And already the cursing. You're gonna meet that a lot. There's not a single game where there aren't salty players calling your names. And this is one of them. Well, it's a lot less than League of Legends, but it's still quite frustrating at points. You can mute them if you want to. Like going here and like boom, poof. They're never gonna say a single word to you. So, as for the time being, we're doing pretty fine. Unnecessary killing on the way, but hey, what can you do? So, just gonna attack this guy. After this guy would kill it, there are some that you have to kill in order to advance. This one was one of those that you have to kill in order to advance. So, as a tier, you do get quite a few shortcuts, like a shortcut here. Boom, shakalaka. And you go ahead and deliver the bomb. This is what you have to do in order to advance on this specific one. Is to not die, basically, because then your team has to do the work all by themselves, and if they die, you fail the mission. So, you have to be, at least, know how to WASD, right? Nothing more, nothing less than that. Basically, so let's go ahead and kill those two guys. Okie dokie. And we have the big mama. Harpy Matron. Good night, Harpy Matron. I don't need a potion. By the way, those potions stuck, so if you don't take one for a turn or you don't take for a couple of turns, the next time you take them, they're going to be like triple or double. Depends on how many turns you didn't take them for. So, just gonna take the bomb here. Chain has half HP left, which means one more time and we're gonna be done with it. Each side, that is, one more time. But I was expecting for my ultimate to go up so I could do the jump again. To get it done with. What kind of items do they have? Not so good items. This is kind of okay. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna take it this side here. One more time. Chain is broken, one side is open, now the other side, and then the gates of hell will open, and then we can go to the ship. Which, after the ship, there's like a really hot town, which you have to be quite equipped, and with those guys, I don't think we can do it. I mean, I'm tanky enough to withstand this Sir tier, or whatever the boss's name is. But those guys don't have enough sustain or damage to follow me up. And you have to have like both really nice. Like with those items, it would be best to go like something Amaterasu. It's another goddess, pretty decent goddess. But this is the fun with tier. I'm farming currently the other items from the second boss. So I don't really care about moving further in the dungeon. We just take that box, we take the loots, and call it a day. Continue on with another run, because that's what dungeons are. Rinse, repeat, basically. So the second chain is done. Okay. I kind of hate this song. Need to switch it up. Okay. Maybe this is a little better. Good night. Okay, what are we left with? The boss and then the little boss. This is what you should be doing until where you should be doing once you don't have, at the beginning, when you don't have the great items. Like, until you get a couple of epic ones, just stay with the legendary, get this box. I'll have to kill them first. Get this box, whatever items you're gonna get. I have all of them, so I'm not getting anything, basically. And this is a good way to see the items as they are in their primeval form. Okay, this archers. I hate fucking archers. They're so annoying. We need to kill this big boy so he doesn't spawn anymore. And then we kill the small ones. Almost.
Follow me.
We can go through with it without killing every single one of them. Have to kill many anyway, but not all of them. Good night. Okay. So, done with those. Have some more to go. Oh, I fucking hate the archers. The archers are the worst. But dealing with them pretty easy. They're quite weak as in all games, you know. They did manage to pull the other one anyway. It's fine though. So we're done with those, done with those. There's still archers there. Archers. I hate it when those are archers. You gotta die. Okay. So kill this guy. I just took them off the ultimate, which is irrelevant because we're just taking this route out, which heals you up completely and gets you the cooldowns reset. And this is the boat. The boat is quite easy to perform on, I would say. It's nothing difficult to go through. You just need a tank to be first row, a little bit of assist on the side, and some DPS. That's legit what you need to do. And there's a little blob thing coming towards it to heal it. Some hair stuff. Which you need to step in, but they will root you in place. So you need to be really close to it. As hell, she heals and she does the thing where you don't get the debuffed by... oh, come on. By hitting those roots. Which is pretty awesome. So hell is one of the essential ones for this mission. Okay, this guy will jump off and just gonna stay out there as a big fellow, and we're just gonna have to kill his fingers. The fun fact about the fingers, you don't kill them off completely. This is his fingers. He's like holding you in his hand right about now, wanting to crush you or kill you or whatever not. And you have to avoid some waves so you don't get, first off, blown off the ship. Second, dealt a ton of damage to. Because if you're on the edge of the ship, you're gonna get blown off. So after the fact that you've done the damage to the fingers, they're really low, you want to coordinate with your team to kill them all at once. Like, you don't want to be killing one, then the other, because every time you kill a finger, the little guy screams in pain and blows shit on you. So if you kill them all at once, and there's no wave coming in, he's gonna scream only once, and you're basically done in perfecto. Then you continue on killing it. Very importantly, you have to wait until about 9 to 8,000 HP, which he's gonna be trying to do his rear pull. So you're just gonna go right here on the side where he doesn't reach you, or the other side of the ship where he doesn't reach you, and you stay until a couple of seconds. When he's done, you just go back in and try attacking. As a tier, I've done it quite a few times, so I can now avoid these things that he pulls out, because he does it every couple of seconds, and not always on you. But this is quite a decent boss, if you consider all the facts given. Even now, with those items, I tend to fail quite a few times. Because the oh, a spell focus, okay. Because the guys playing this don't know how to avoid the fingers, how to play along, and whatever not. So we're just gonna surrender after this. We got the prize, and that's about it. And you rinse repeat this for as many times as you need until you get all the items, until you get some gold done, until you're comfortable with your whatever you have in order to advance. So in adventures, I do have, I believe, 5,000. Okay, so one more 1,000 for an epic item here. I have quite a few rares. I have all the uncommons. And yeah, that's about it. I enjoyed this game. Hopefully you enjoy too. If you haven't tried it yet, go ahead and try it. I promise, it's just something different and something pretty cool. You might enjoy it. You can do, there is a full tutorial that guides you through every single thing you need to know, from a basic tutorial to just to practice arena and arena practice. It takes you everything. You can, it's a free-to-play game. They gain money by selling cool skins, like per se, which god everybody knows? Thor, right? Thor is a god everybody knows, and he has his own voice pack. So let's turn this shit off. So he has his own voice pack. Okay. Then the moment you change skin, the voice pack changes, and there are different skins to go with it, like this Iron Man suit. Pretty freaking awesome. Viking, King of Valhalla. This is, I think, the transform thing. Then we have the other Hercules style, or whatever this is. This thing. Like, come on, man. Ragnarok Force X. Look at this guy.
Defend left lane.
This has nothing to do with the Ragnarok movie. It's just the Japanese version. Like, holy shit.
Awesome.
Then you have this skin. I don't know what this is where he's old or something with tights. The dark, which you acquire by being in a clan. I don't know how exactly, because I haven't been in a clan. Then you have gold. I think this is a legendary, and of course the diamond, which you gain by gaining the god's mastery levels, which is quite cool. And there are like many different gods that you've heard of or know or will know once you download this game, like Odin. Also, the father of Thor. There's pretty cool skins for him. The Panda Master. The Dark Knight, or whatever not. And, you know, so on, so on, so on. They're absolutely phenomenal, very creative, very, very, very nice. Like Poseidon. Poseidon, Pool Party Poseidon. The guy that drowns. Or the sea monster Poseidon. Am I right? Abyssal Sorcerer. He's a mage that summons some creatures of the underworld, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I vouch for this game. If you don't like it, that's totally on you, because once you learn the controls and once you can like coordinate WASD and the 1, 2, 3 to 4 skills, you're gonna love it. As for me, I'm Kahenkio. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. And as always, have a nice day.